the barreling process.
My bottle.
Hey guys, welcome to I'll Be Drammed. Today we're going to bring you a review of the E.H. Taylor Cured Oak. So, do you guys know anything about why this is called Cured Oak? Like what they did here for the
Cured.
special process? It is cured. That's true. Any idea?
Ice.
Did you say ice? You can't say that.
Mhm.
So, essentially, they were trying to create the perfect barrel when they designed this. They were trying to give something that was they gave the feel that it was aged longer than it actually was without having to age it that long, right?
So they're trying to cheat.
A little bit. So essentially what they did, typically people when they make barrels, they cure the oak for 3 to 6 months, then they
Right.
make the barrels, right? They cured this oak for 13 months,
Mm.
then made the barrel. So the point of that curing process was try to like get rid of some of the harsh tannins, make it a softer mouthfeel, those sort of things. They originally did this in 2015, and then I don't know of another release since then, unless I just missed it, which is possible. And then,
Robinson. Oh,
right, he's blowing up over there in the corner. So I don't know of any other releases up until this year, but evidently this gets released the same as the 4 grain and the Armament and the Warehouse C.
Yep.
That's all their highly allocated stuff. So I've never had this. Have you had it?
never.
Never.
This is the first one that's been released not just at the distillery though, right?
I think so.
Because the 4 grain never made it. I know they re-released it this year too.
Yeah.
I don't think it ventured outside of the distillery.
No,
I didn't think this
yeah.
one was good.
But the big difference between this and the original release in 2015 was the original
when
release
it was bottled.
was 17 years old.
Oh,
This is 10 years old.
oh,
Still bottled in bond, so still 100 proof. Number one, I think number one mash bill. Yep, number one mash bill.
all right. So it's still E.H. Taylor.
It's still E.H. Taylor. The difference is the barreling process.
My bottle.
That's true. You didn't have to molest it.
It's my bottle. It asked for it.
That's pretty. Should be looking that pretty.
I mean, okay, just go straight to it. It's definitely oaky on the nose,
It's oaky on the palate.
with a lot of vanilla,
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
some baking
The
spice.
first nose was very ethanol. Burnt the nostrils.
Damn it,
That's
I like this.
that's really
That's better
good.
than I thought it would be.
The palate's really. I mean, you get that vanilla, but it's like a
You know what?
vanilla cream, almost like an icing kind of.
You know what it tastes like to me? Have you ever had? I'm sure you have snickerdoodle cookies.
You say that because I'm white?
Yeah.
So that is the whitest cookie.
But without heavy brown sugar
Yep.
on it, just like the. You know,
Isn't it just a sugar cookie then?
well, sugar is not too cinnamony.
That's true. This is very good.
This is very good, and the finish is not extremely long. It's got a little bit of a hug,
Mhm.
a little bit of a spice kind of sits on the back end,
I will give them
which is odd because this is their low rye mash bill. So I wonder if that's part of the cured oak thing that's bringing
Yeah.
a little bit of
Mhm.
spice in.
It is. It does have the flavor profile with things that are older than 10 years.
Yes.
So I feel like their experiment worked. They figured out how
Mhm.
to cheat the.
Well, right now we can't know that because this is an N of one. We can't do an accurate experiment or an accurate.
Well, buy one of the ones from 2015.
2015. Mhm.
Oh, I'm sure that is a penny
I think it's probably a couple pennies.
because these guys right now on secondary are going for over $1,000. They're starting to trickle down.
Mm.
Oh, I saw one today or yesterday for like 450.
Okay, so they are pulling down, which is good. I
Mhm.
looked a couple weeks ago and they were still at
Oh,
like
No way up
12
there.
to 13.50. So
And that's around here. I didn't see it on national. So, and around here, they're they were everywhere in South Carolina for like a week, which is where
Yeah.
that one came from.
And what'd you pay for this?
230, 240?
Okay. Would you pay
More than I
230?
wanted to pay
Did you
for
pay?
it.
Would you pay 230 for it again?
I'd probably buy another one.
Yeah.
Right.
Would you go 4 bills for it?
No.
No.
I don't know that I would go over what I paid for it. If that's tinkering around my top end, I would like for it to be 2 or below,
Okay.
is where I would like to be with it.
You know what retail is?
EH Taylor, probably like $80.
$80. See,
80
that's
bucks.
that's that bullshit.
I buy a bunch of these
If
80
it was
bucks.
Oh yeah, if I
$80,
found the $80, I'd buy a
Yeah.
case for sure.
Now I did walk into one store the same day I bought this one. The first store I went in, and it was he had one bottle behind the counter. I'm sure he had more, but one bottle behind the counter. And I asked him what the price was. He said $1,300. Let's turn around and left.
Seeing if there's anything else.
Miss.
Nope. I mean, essentially, this was Buffalo Trace's attempt at a time hack.
I mean, I feel like I kind of got it.
Yeah.
So I saw one review that the finish keeps kind of creeping in that reminds me of it. Is they
See of
took
her?
this as E.H. Taylor's version of a cigar blend.
Uh,
And you don't get the tobacco.
right. That's what I was about to say. Typically, with a cigar blend, you get more tobacco feel, more leather feel. Like
But the sweetness of what's the one that's like $180? The
cigar of the Joseph Magnus.
yep.
Yeah.
This gives me like Joseph Magnus feels.
You know what this one could go up against? Now that you mentioned cigar, that King cigar blend that I have.
That's true.
Yeah, but I think price point though. I think if you just blinded them and had no idea what the price was,
Mhm.
I think they would be a tough competitor.
Yeah,
But price point wise, what's the Kings?
150, I think.
150, and you can go up there and grab it.
True.
You know what I mean? Where this you're never going to find. So I think at a value and findability standpoint, the Kings would
Yeah.
probably win there. Now, if you could just walk out and grab these at retail, I think this would dust the Kings
This is really good.
because I think they would be flavor profile. I think they'll be close.
Yeah.
But the Kings is also what 115, 118 proof.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was higher proof. Yeah.
Yeah. And I do like that even though E.H. Taylor does these different releases, the Armament, the Warehouse C, the 4 grain, the Cured Oak, they're still all bottled in bond.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like that from a nostalgic standpoint of saying, hey, this is our thing. You know, kind of
Right.
like Old Fitz when they no matter their age statement
yeah.
on
This
their
is
on their
our-
decanter bottles, they're all bottled in bond. And I do like that.
I bought them at 100 proof. This one, I don't think you need to go.
But now if they did this as a cast strength,
like a barrel proof.
man, oh mercy.
So I slightly
Man,
disagree.
oh mercy.
I would be worried that the oak will be real strong.
I don't know.
Because this has got a good bit of oak finish on it.
It does.
And if you crank this up to like a 130, like some of the barrel proofs, like if you didn't touch it, if it's this strong and it's been watered down, I feel like the oak might overpower everything. Which I'm usually against, like leave all the flavors for me, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. I would love to try it because I haven't had an E.H. Taylor product I just hate it, but
Right, same. I just wish stuff like this would be
easier to.
right,
Yeah.
more easily accessible. But I mean, that's the point of the allocation game, and that's the point
Yep.
of the hunt and the grab, you know, the Pokemon theory.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Pokemon.
but I mean, I'm a fan.
Yeah,
I like this. I'll say it's a buy, but I mean,
I think it's price dependent,
Yeah.
though. I mean, of course, it's whatever you're willing to pay for it, I guess. But
I mean, if you have disposable income, go ahead and grab it at whatever price point you want to pay.
I mean, if you have disposable income, grab us one.
yeah,
Yep.
Shoot me a message. I'll send you the address.
the only thing disposable I have is trash.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Anything else? I think we pretty well.
No, this
Bro,
is good. I like this.
Yeah, me too. All right, guys. Let us know what you think about the cured oak. Overpriced, over oaked, or is it a definitely buy? Where I'll be Drammed. We'll catch you next time.